What's up, Facebook family? This is Larry, the champion builder, Larry Beecham. For those that don't know, thank you for jumping onto this live. In this live, I'm going to do a instant demonstration of this texting software that I've been using pretty incredibly well and getting some great results. So I wanted to show you guys this thing in action. I wanted you to actually see it working, and then you'll understand why I'm so excited about it and why I continuously talk about it. I had a $400 day yesterday, and those kind of days are some days that you guys should experience. And it doesn't matter what you're promoting. If you're gonna get in front of people consistently, this is one of the best ways to get it done. So without further ado, let me switch over to my screen share. And first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually show you how the texting goes out, and then I'm going to walk you through. I'm going to kind of go back and show you a little bit more detail about how you set up your campaign and how you can actually benefit from this. And hopefully it'll be clear. If you got questions, hit me up in the chat and I'll respond. All right. So if you're catching this on replay, same thing. If you're catching this on YouTube, same thing. All right. By the way, depending on where you're catching this, if you decide you want to get a copy of the software, there will be a link available. So let me jump into the demo. All right. Let's switch over to my desktop here. All right. So every day around the same time, I'll jump on here and I will begin to send out text messages. Okay. So let me go over here to the blaster. Okay. So this is SMS phone leads, and basically every single day I can send out one blast every single day. So I have my account set to 1,000 text messages, as you can see. Now, when you first set up your account, you start off with 200 a day, and then you can go up to whatever you want. So I went ahead and upgraded because I'm like, 200 a day is decent, but 1,000 a day is much, much better. All right. So in other words, you're about to see in real time me send out a text message to 1,000 people with my message. Okay. Now, down here at the bottom is a little window. Now I have the entire software set up, so I'll go back and show you how I set everything up, but it's real easy. So in this little window here is where I actually will type my message. Now, what's cool about this software is that I don't have to go find the phone numbers. The company provides 1,000 phone numbers every single day for me and you. Or if you get the $200 text account, then they'll just supply the 200. You don't need to upload anything, download anything. They're just there. Okay. So once I type in my message in this little window, I'm going to scroll down. You're going to see a little counter that is going to show you my texting going out, which I love to see that. All right. Now, the one thing, though, about texting that some of you may not know is that depending on the carrier, you have to be very careful about your wording. You don't want to put in anything that's going to trigger the text messaging carriers or the cell phone carriers to block your message. And so in order to ensure that, what I typically do is, I know you probably can't see this, but I got my cell phone here, and I will send a test message to myself. Okay, I'm going to type in my message, and then I'm going to send a test message to myself. All right. Now, before I do that, I want to show you guys a little hack or a little trick that I use when I have a couple of different things that I want to promote. All right. It's called a link rotator. And some of you may not even have ever heard of this before. But for those of you that are involved in multiple programs, this might be a game changer for you if you don't know about it. All right. So there's a software, TPM Rotator. And if you want to get access to this, I got a link for this too. Just let me know. Just type in Rotator and I'll send you a link where you can download, or I should say sign up for this Rotator. Now there's a free version and then there's the pro version. Basically there's ads on the free, and the pro version there's no ads. It's only $5 a month, but the free is fine if you want to use the free, as long as you understand there'll be ads on your rotator. When the message goes out at the top of the screen, it'll be a little campaign. But anyway, here we are on my rotator. So let me just show you how this works. So I got SMS text message in here. I'm going to add this as my rotator. Now I need to add the links. All right. So here's what that means. I have two different programs that I'm going to promote to in this campaign, but I don't want to run two different. I can't run two different campaigns. I only get 1,000 in one day, all at one time, so I can't separate. But the cool thing is with the rotator, I can put in one link and it'll continually rotate between the links as the message goes out. So for example, let me just show you this here. Let me see. Virtual cash flow is one of my. Okay. Okay. So now over here on the weight, what this means is if I leave it at 5, that'll mean it'll show this link to 5 back-to-back people before it rotates to the next URL or the next opportunity that I want the next person to see. All right. So I'm going to switch it to 1 though, because I want to toggle back and forth between the opportunities. All right. So I'm going to add that one. So there you have it right here. So as the first one, I'm going to add the second one. Which is the actual software itself. So I have a URL moneyonmyphone.com, change that to 1 and add it. All right. So now this where it says rotator URL, this is the actual URL that I'm going to stick in the rotator, in the software, so that as people see the text and decide to click, the first click, it'll probably go to virtual cash flow system since that's the one I put in first. So that's Joe prospect out there. He sees the message, he clicks, he's going to see virtual cash flow system. Susie prospect, who will be right behind him somewhere in the world, will click on this same link and see the SMS one. So it'll go back and forth between all the leads. So I now get even distribution of these two opportunities to an audience. So long story short, let's say I have 1,000 text messages, 100 people. Excuse me, this is just arbitrary. 100 people are interested. Well, 50 will see the virtual cash flow link and 50 will see the SMS text messaging software link. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so let's get back into it. So let me copy this link here. Let's head back over to our software. I'm just going to paste this in here, okay? And I'm going to send a test message to myself with just this link. So this is a little bit of setup. You want to make sure that your messages go through. So because I can test it and send it to myself, I'm about to text this link on its own to myself to make sure the link works. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys know here. Okay, boom, it came up. All right, I don't know if you guys can hear it on your end or see it, but I got the text message. Okay, it went away, but I got it. So I know that link will actually go through. So now it's time to build my message. Now I can't use dollar signs. I can't use special symbols. So I'm going to attempt a message, test it. If it goes through on my phone, then I know it'll go through on any phone. We'll be good to go. Okay, so I went too far. So I'm just playing with this message. It may not be a great message, but I'm just testing it to see if it'll work. All right. So let me first of all. So here's what. Let me send this to myself and let's see if this one actually goes through. Sometimes it takes a second. Hopefully you guys are patient with me because I really want you to see this working. Did I send it? Let me hit it. Send. Okay, let me send. I think I clicked it the first time. I'm talking and trying to look at this at the same time. So if I don't get this text message, that means that something in my wording is off because we already know my link went through just fine. So let me give it a second. Okay, so let me take out. So it didn't come through. So something in my wording here is off. So the carriers are catching this wording. So let's see here. Here's a. So let me take. Here's a way to make 300 today. Ticket. Here's a way to get 300 in your account today. I know I'm fidgeting, but let's see what happens. Let's send this one. Let's see if this one goes through. Okay, now that one went through. Okay, so here's a way to get 300 in your bank account today. Check it out here. All right, so that one went through. All right, so now I know that this message is going to work. So let's go ahead. Now that I've tested it, okay, I'm gonna check this box here. This message is ready to be sent. Okay, you see that little send now button pop up? All right, so now I'm gonna click send now, and as soon as I click send now, within seconds, well, let's just do it. Send now. Okay, let's give it a second. So, all right, so now take a look at this little wheel here. All right, you see this wheel? Once it gets around to 1,000 text messages, it's going to tell me my campaign is complete. So basically, so you see 125 just lit up. So 125 people just got my text message. I love this. This is like a little game. Just every morning getting up. All right, I'm at 250. Every day, my message automatically goes out to cell phones of people looking for opportunities. Okay, 375. Okay, it's not even been 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at almost 500 text messages going out. Boom, we're at 500 now. Don't you love this? Isn't this fun? Let me blow this up. This little wheel here is cool. All right, 625. All right, we're rounding the corner here. We're past the halfway point. All right, 750. What's cool about this is you don't have to go anywhere and look for anything. You just set up the campaign and run it. 875. All right, we're headed to 1,000. Once I get to 1,000, it's going to tell me I'm done for the day till tomorrow. Boom. See it? Campaign sent successfully. See you tomorrow. I love that. I absolutely love that. All right. So now you've seen it working. Let me back up and show you a few other things about the system setup. Okay. So now you have a couple of different options, which is cool. All right. Let's see here. Have a couple of different options. So first of all, let me break this down step by step. All right. When someone gets that text message, they're either going to click directly on the link in the message, or they may decide to call the number back. If they call the number back, I have a pre-recorded message here. Now, I don't know if it'll play where you guys can hear it, but I'm going to play it anyway. Let's see what happens. This is Larry, and because you called this number or responded to my text, I just made money. I made anywhere between $20 to $46.50. So I'm really glad you called or text back. Believe it or not, it's just that easy. There's never been a home-based money-making opportunity that's easier than this, and I'm inviting you to have a look at it, especially if you're looking to make an extra $100 to $500 per day and add that to your bank account. If so, go to moneyonmyphone.com to get more information. Either way, I made money, and I hope you'll decide to join me. Go to moneyonmyphone.com right now for the full details and how you can start making $20 to $46.50 just like I did when you called or responded to my text. Visit moneyonmyphone.com right now for more information. All right, now, because I use the rotator, obviously in the texting, they're only going to hear that. They're only going to go to that particular link, but it's okay because the dominant strategy here is them to click on the link in the actual text message. But as I continue on, though, the press one marketing approach to texting. I mean, all of you have heard press one. Now, I didn't use that in this particular case, but you could do that. So in other words, I send out a message or they call the number and it says press one for more information, right? So if I wanted to turn that on, I could actually turn that on here. So they would press one and then I would get into a longer explanation of what my opportunity is, right? But I have that set to off because I'm not using the press one strategy. I'm using either direct to the link or a direct to the URL if you call in. But you can do the press one thing if you want, right? The next thing that you can do here is you can set this if somebody left you a message, you can turn that on as well. And you can respond to anybody who leaves you a message. You also have the option to have them respond to you directly. So if you would like to take inbound calls for any purpose, you can certainly turn that on as well. But as you can see, I have that off. All right. And then finally, this is the auto response after somebody calls in. And here's what I mean by that. If they call the number, this message will automatically be sent to their cell phone. Okay, this particular message. All right. Now I happen to have in here the mymoneyonmyphone.com URL, but I could actually change it to the rotator link that we know, and then they'll automatically get that. So man, this is so cool, right? All right. So I hit next. Same thing. All right. So long story short, I'm gonna just save these settings just in case I messed up anything. You got a lot of options in terms of how you can actually not only do your outbound texting, but to be strategic about if they click on your link from your text message, if they call it, et cetera and so forth. You have a lot of automation. So the number that's provided to me, okay, once you set up, they give you a number. This is the number they gave me. This is not my personal number. This is just my texting number, right? So if you actually call this number, you'll hear the message that I just played for you guys. Hopefully you were able to hear it, okay? So I'm basically sending out 1,000 text messages a day for less than a penny each. For less than 1 cent each, I'm sending out 1,000 text messages a day. And later on today and tomorrow, I'll have clicks. I'll have people looking at my link. I'll have leads, et cetera, and so forth. And it goes on from there. All right. So the cool thing about this software as I wrap up is there's some stuff out here in the marketplace that's $297. There's one called Press One Cash or something like that. It's like $300. You can do the same exact thing with this. It's just a Press One texting software. You can do, so basically out of pocket, you would end up spending, $20 plus $33, which is, what is that? Like $20 one time, and then it's $33 a month for the 200 campaigns, for the 200 text messagings a day. All right, which is 6,000 texts a month right there alone. So for a little over $1 a day, you can do exactly what a lot of these other programs are punching you in the head for $150, $300. Man, forget that. Not only that, when you do join, you have the opportunity to promote this as well. As you saw that I was promoting this opportunity in my rotator, you can turn around and sell this, right? And you can make money. Matter of fact, let me show you that real quick. I gotta remember where it is though. Crap. There's a little page here. Okay, here it is, right. Okay, so you make $20 on the front end, okay? That's guaranteed, and everybody does that. They want to sign up to get the software or to get in the program. So you make 100% of that. So you get $20 direct to your bank account. Then you have the optional $10 upsell, which I took when I came through. It's a texting training, which is pretty awesome. You get 100% commission on that. These first two are one-time payments. Now, if they get the blaster, which I just demonstrated for you, that's $33 a month, and you make a 50% monthly income off of that. 100 people, you're at about $1,600 a month in passive income on that, all right? And, of course, you'll have your own link here. And this is the link I'll send any of you who wants to sign up, all right? Or you can just simply go to moneyonmyphone.com, which is the same, takes you to the same place. And you can watch this little 7-minute video. But the video doesn't do a demo. I just did the demo right in front of your eyes. So again, moneyonmyphone.com is where you can go if you would like to get this texting software. Again, it starts you off with 200 texts a month, 200 texts a day, 6,000 a month. If you want to upgrade to what I'm doing, you have to hit me up because they don't actually make that available on the site. You just have to know you can do that. If you wanted to upgrade to 1,000 texts a day like me, it's only $80 a month, right? So you're looking at just under $3 a day for the opportunity, okay? Now you do have to put your credits on here, which is basically how, like here, it says, here's my credits. So there's packages for credits, but they're like basically what that means is about a penny or less is what each text would actually cost you to send out, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. If you got questions, let me know. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully this demo was exciting to you. I'm really excited to show it to you. And so I'll see you guys later. So hit me up when you can. With that being said, go forth in victory, and I'll see you guys later. God bless. Oh, if you want to hook up with the rotator, I forgot to say that. If you want the rotator, just let me know. Type in rotator in the comments, and I'll send you a link to this rotator, and you can start using the rotator. If you got multiple things you want people to get out, want to get out to people, that's a great way to do that. If you got questions on it, let me know. All right, I'm done. Catch you guys later. Have a good day.